Warning, what you are about to see is real paranormal evidence, caught via audio and photograph. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, this is Anthony Geary and Tim Heerdink. We both be on Dark Paranormal Encounters. We are currently in the process of trying to find this location here in town that is called, it's like an area called Dogtown, and there are reports that Dogtown holds an old school where gruesome things happen there. Tim, what are some things you heard about Dogtown?
Well, there's many stories that are told about Dogtown. They include like a madman going and shooting up a whole classroom of kids, and then there's another one where a teacher went crazy and set the whole place on fire, which don't make too much sense if the place is still standing, unless it's brick. And then there's another one where some girls got raped and killed there. And some people say it's not even a schoolhouse. It was a building where there was a dam that they used to have. And so, I don't know, there's many stories, but...
So pretty much it's a lot of gruesome shit that people are describing. Like,
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, either way. And then there was one where I guess a bunch of black slaves had been hanged there, one or the other. It ain't a good story for any.
wow.
And the road is closed, so we shall find another way.
So it looks like, guys, the road onto the main stretch is closed down, so we're going to find another way around, and they can't keep us out of here. This is not the private property here. This is just a road to the main road closed. So for them, I guess if you see all these people are going to turn around too. We don't know much about Dogtown area. We just hear that just a lot of activity goes on there, like haunting wise, and you know, it has the perfect ingredients for hauntings because of all the tragedy and carnage that took place there. When you get murder and just a massacre, with that comes ingredients for hauntings.
Yes.
You know, we are kind of in the heartland of, we're kind of in southern Indiana, so we're like on the border of Kentucky, and Kentucky holds two of the most haunted places in the world: Bobby Mackey's Music World and Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Tim, he's been to Waverly Hills, and so have I. How was your experience?
Well, Waverly, that's the first time I ever did any paranormal investigations, and I didn't really know what to expect. And getting there real late at night, it was pretty creepy, just pulling up in the drive, and it being all dark and shit.
That long stretch.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. That's like the alleyway of hell, It's just nothing good can come out of that. And, yeah, it was very lonesome and silent until we got inside and see all the rest of the people ready to go on the journey into the unknown of Waverly Hills.
So yeah, guys, we don't know what we're getting into right now. We're just trying to find this Dogtown area. As you can see, there's just a lot of woodland areas around here, and sometimes with woodland areas, there's always that spooky, creepy feeling you get when you're about to enter a haunted house or ride a roller coaster. So
yeah, we have no clue where the place is at, but we are embarking on our journey to solve
the mystery.
See how, if this place is real or if it's just some legend.
Fabricated shit that people are making up when they're hallucinating on methamphetamines or some shit.
Yeah, because Evansville is the meth capital. So.
Yes. Meth capital of fucking probably the world if you get down to it. I mean, well, I can't go that far, the whole world. I mean, there are some pretty crazy meth heads in this part of the United States, I'll say.
Let's see, here's the we're dead sign, so we should be getting back on track to where we were. Probably should have turned there. We'll keep going though, we'll find out.
It looks like we're heading into the part on the movie The Crazies.
Oh yeah.
We're heading into the area where they're gonna jump out of the fucking trees over here and drag me out and kill me because I'm so emo.
Probably some kind of wrong turn shit where where some mountain people are gonna come out and
watch out for them what do you call it, them spike strips. They got them probably on the side of the road. They're gonna just throw them out and blow out tires and shit.
Yeah, most definitely.
See, not only are we paranormal investigators, we're also very humorous and giving you guys some shit to laugh at while we film this spooky and paranoid drive, because we really don't know where it's at, so hopefully we don't get lost so you guys can laugh at us in this and like, oh yeah, oh you guys fucking get it. I was gonna get that back there. There's a smiley face antenna I wanted to get on camera, but
hopefully that's a good sign, not a bad sign.
yes. We ain't seen no burning crosses or people in black robes and sacrificing shit just yet.
Just yet. We might around the corner though.
So we're heading into some wooded little small area here.
So it's like RV camp or something.
It's like Camp Crystal Lake or some shit over here.
Yeah.
Hold it better.
Campground, it looks like. They said probably 20-30 minutes drive.
I hear
So hopefully we're going the right way.
yeah, because I hear if you pull into this RV camp, you don't come out.
Yeah. I just saw signs of danger. I guess that's.
Oh shit.
We're gonna get ourselves some burpos too already. Burpo lands over there. Plaza Yacht Club. Coolest place in town. Oh, well. Oh, man, I thought my place was the coolest place in town. I guess I was wrong.
Okay, well,
Dogtown boat ramp. Well, that's a good sign. We're heading the right direction.
so we just found a sign that says Dogtown Boat Ramp, and where the fuck's the school? Dogtown School.
It should be on the left side somewhere eventually.
This is what happens when you get two individuals that are destined to find out if this shit's even real, because if it isn't real, they shouldn't have it on the list of Indiana haunting places, you know, because, I mean, they tear it down, why not remove it from the list? People are going out here to try to find it. If you look at this shit over here, there's like a railroad track that goes through here, and that doesn't look like a very friendly place over there.
Co-producer Amber Hawes has investigated Dogtown before. She's not embarking on this journey, so she's left us to guess.
Shit.
She's left us to guess where we're going. This looks like middle of fucking nowhere, but I thought I could have swore I seen a bike trail.
Yeah, it's like all open fields here, and it also looks like that some of the shit off of the what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, Jeepers Creepers. I'm waiting for that big old truck to come right the opposite way and turn around and hit the cornfield and come back after us. So what button would I push to stop this recording?
What?
So what button would I push to stop this one?
The same button. The red dot.
Oh, the red dot. Alright, so me and Tim are still looking for Dogtown, and we just passed this spooky ass spot in these woods where there's nothing, and then a scary ass looking barn, and then more nothing. And then
A guy burning shit.
a guy burning shit, yeah. I mean, him debated that he wasn't burning tree limbs, he's probably burning bodies. Satanists, yes. Still no school yet, or building that we could possibly assume is a school. But you know what? So far, this journey is actually starting to make sense in a way. This would probably be the best place to take somebody out here and probably kill them, because it's so secluded out here. There's probably nobody. We've probably only seen, what, 2 cars on the way here?
Yeah.
There's a car behind us. It's probably some fucking psychopath or something.
This is what we're looking for.
Oh shit. See, this is what we're supposed to be finding here. A rundown building. And that building,
Can't find an address.
that building may very well be torn down.
Maybe they told us to come out here so they could kill us.
Sure, there's a possibility it could very well be happening. Because when you got areas like this shit right here, man, this is perfect ingredient for horror movies and murder and shit.
The guy behind us is probably the killer. There's a place. I could swear it was on the left side.
Does that look like it, kind of? Nah.
I could swear it was a big place.
You guys look in the back right here as well. What the fuck? Yeah, see? In the rearview mirror, there's a car coming behind us. That might be the killer. Another building that's not for the old barn over there. But see, guys, this is what Evansville outer area looks like. Spooky as hell. Meth labs everywhere. They're all NRA friendly. You probably got like some kind of fucking class weapon license, and they're probably all welding AK-47s and shit out here. So, still no school or building.
Really nowhere to turn around either, so it's a one-way ticket.
The hell.
Yep.
Kind of gets that uncomfortable feeling in your gut when you're looking at all these woods and trees around you, and there's this one car that's been tailing your ass the whole way. It's like you're almost like destined to like just pull off or some shit, because you know it's just, but then like what if you pull off and they pull off in behind you? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, no, we're just we're out here looking for Quagmire. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Looks like we got some kind of bridge or some shit up here I've never seen before.
Is there a zoom feature on this one? Is it
just
twist away? Yeah, guys, look at this. This bridge up here, I don't know what the hell it is.
Bridge to another dimension.
Well, it seems like, if you look at this mirror again, look at this guy. This guy is so destined to tail our ass here. He's like, I gotta find out what these guys are doing.
It's raining. you see all this cord and probably some crop circles or UFOs coming down like it is.
This could actually be an alien breeding area right here. They probably just breed aliens species.
Yeah, alien human hybrids.
Yeah, the alien ant farm. Now, if you look, this clown that's behind us, he's starting to ease off a little bit, but then he'll start getting back on our ass again. Now, look, this is actually
like an abandoned bridge or something.
like an abandoned bridge. And I wonder
I don't know if it's for a train or something.
I wonder if this is owned by anybody. I would love to get up there and get some shots of this shit, but always taking a risk or something, because you never know how sturdy that thing could be. It could fall through or something. But so far, guys, no school.
Good thing we got a full tank of gas and it'd break down.
Oh, we'd be screwed.
Oh, it looks like we lost our follower. Maybe the killer's got him.
Oh, yeah, he's right. We did lose the guy that's trying to tell us. Now, that's some wrong turn shit right there.
Oh, there's somebody else maybe coming. I don't know. Let's see.
I haven't seen any headlights in the side view mirror yet. That's a good sign. We lost the tailing of the follower, I guess you could say. The guy that's, he could have been trying to lead us into a trap or something, and we hit a portal and go straight to second dimension or some shit. But yeah, guys, as you can see, there is no school again, as I keep repeating myself, because it may very well be a myth, and there may not even be a...
Oh, more water. The Clark Bar. That's a random place to be all the way out here.
Yeah, this guy's waving at us. Giddy up, yes, sir. I think I got you in a shot. I think I did. He's just waving or something. He's like probably flagging us down. They can be assassinated by like this undercover redneck hillbilly fucking what'd you call it? Like a Navy SEAL team out here or something. The rednecks.
You can tell all these houses are up on these wooden pedestals because the river water floods, and then the house would be flooded every single year if they didn't have them up above ground like this.
It's kind of like almost living in Florida, except there's no palm trees. Just dirty river water.
Every road must come to an end eventually.
That's what I'm hoping. Unless we don't wind up in Kentucky or some shit.
Yeah, from hillbillies.
No, guys, we do not have anything bad against hillbillies, but when it comes to woods and nowhere to go, then hey, look at that tree over here. That's an odd-looking tree.
Yeah. I don't know hillbillies, but I've seen Deliverance, and I don't want part of it.
Maybe we'll find it, maybe not. Alright guys, so me and Tim think that we may have found a location where the school may have been at before they possibly tore it down. There's two buildings of interest that we found. One of them looks like they fucking renovated it or something, or if it was a house, or if it is a house.
There's a water
there's
tower.
A water tower up there.
So it looks like it says Jeffrey Mesker? Jeff Mesker? Not sure who that is. And I've heard that the schoolhouse had damage. There's no door, obviously.
But see,
I really
if
don't
you
see
look though, that's a flagpole.
Yeah, which schools usually have flagpoles. I don't know how you would get inside.
Without getting like arrested or some shit.
I mean, it sounded like a dog. Down there. There's graffiti. I heard there was graffiti in there, so that must be the place. I guess there's lights. If somebody's got satellites, somebody must be living in there.
Oh shit.
I don't know why you need satellite for an abandoned building.
So it doesn't look like a very abandoned building to us. Looks like there might be someone living here, and we don't know if they're
Truck back there. It don't look like a inhabitable place, you know. Like, how can you live in here? And it's a pretty creepy ass looking place. So
there's a sign there that says no private property right there.
Yep, that's a sure sign of don't come in our place. Might swing back around so we get a shot in the front. Let's go investigate what the other place was. That might actually be where the Doghouse School, the Dogtown Schoolhouse was. And that might be where the dam building was. Not the dam, oh motherfucker dam. Like,
wait, do you think if you call Amber and ask her if she knows which one it is?
That looked pretty much like what she described. I mean, it looks too fresh, but I mean, somebody might be renovating it. Yeah, this is like a foreboding area, and I mean, we found the place where it was just concrete slab. We're going to reinvestigate that, and then there was the schoolhouse or the dam building where graffiti, broken windows, no door, and somebody living behind it. And it sounds like there's a dog trapped in there. Maybe it's a ghost dog or something.
Or
Dogtown dog, yeah.
Something's going on in there because it doesn't look like a very friendly place.
Yet somebody has Dish Network. Oh, Dish Network must be all over the place. Maybe the ghosts have to watch the TV. So,
oh, here's a fucking
mystery. And there's a car coming. Maybe they're the ghost landlords.
I'm trying to cut it off. Here's the concrete slab we're talking about.
Yes. I wish there was a place we could pull off that.
They're stopping and they asked me what we're doing. I'm gonna say we're filming a documentary on farmland or some shit. These people didn't look like, I mean,
They look like some stoners or something.
it looks like they were blast from the fucking past. Like they're all from the 80s. Just came out of time border over here.
Ghosts or something.
I don't know if you guys seen that. I may have the camera down because I didn't know what they were gonna do, but the people in that car that just passed us look like they just came out of a time portal from the 80s. Scooby-Doo shit.
Scooby-Doo.
But I don't know how far they went. I don't know, it seems like they went, but that concrete slab area back there is interesting. Oh, I don't know how this was.
OBC club members, invited guests only. It's like a cold out here. Not a private property.
What the hell's going on in this area, man? This is not right.
Let's see if there's any cars coming. Not likely.
Oh,
Yeah, that window don't work.
Oh, that window, this.
Well, we're on the road.
Well, that's good, so they can't open the window down and kill us. Well, on this side.
It'd be nice because that's the side you need to get the shots from. But let's see if we can find the
If I have to sneak out here and walk up on here and see what the hell's going on here, I will. But unfortunately, we don't have any firearms, or do we?
We don't have any on us. We just have knives.
Oh,
And the car turned around.
what the?
They're like the patrol on the street that we said didn't exist earlier.
They might have to stop these people if they stop us and ask them. Say, hey, what the fuck's going on?
What are you stoners doing?
I'm telling you guys, man, these people back here are blaspheming from the past, man.
This is the believed actual schoolhouse that they tore down. And it looks more like a schoolhouse than the other place did.
Yeah, there's actually, from what I can see, there's a telephone wire up there. The telephone wire.
I don't see any cars.
Wait, where'd the other car go?
I don't know where any cars are. And we are out.
would be the ideal place? I mean, I'm trying to think of something.
There must be somewhere we can pull off on the side of the road. Don't look like anybody owns that.
Looks like no one was
This is probably where the ghosts are at.
Yeah, right here.
Not that the other place don't look scary. I mean, they both could be haunted. So we might be able to get out of the car, pull a spirit box session on the concrete and see if there's anything illegal.
Well, if it comes to that point, we might have to just, depending on how far it is a walk, we could park it down at that club real quick and run down there and do something, or spear box, or snapshots and shit, because that's where I would expect it to be, some kind of a fucking place. That's what my guess theory would be. Then that had to be back there, would have to be the, because I've never been out this way before, and I've never seen the doghouse area, and if you think about it, that might actually be the place where the old school was at. What do you think about it? Not like a school building?
Yeah, that looked like it probably was a school building. There were several stairs. And this doesn't really have the potential to be a school. I mean, let's see what you guys think. There's a chimney. There is a flagpole in the water, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
Well, there's a mailbox. I wonder if we can find out who owns this on Google Maps.
Sure. See if you can get any shots on what's going on inside. Maybe you can zoom in. Might have to open the door.
Oh, I just whoa. I see a dog right there.
Maybe open the door. Look at the camera.
Oh, the car coming behind us, like two of them.
Oh, it is. That's scary, huh?
Another one coming too.
I didn't even hear them. Yeah, the
Oh
second
shit.
ones.
People behind us are...
They're probably the ones that live near this farm that we're getting ready to pull into.
What the fuck? That was a close call back there.
Sea Rock City. That's what that sign says up there. Rock City. Well, people are on us now.
That was a close encounter there, but I don't see these type of people out here that it'd be almost scary to knock on their door and say, hey, can you tell us about Dogtown, this building, and this Dogtown building? Because you never know how these people out here are.
Yeah, they're like from a different country. Here, let's get some zoom in shots.
I'll keep an eye on the road behind us.
Some weird graffiti, some trash. Somebody owns it. There's a light on upstairs.
And some books, it looks like, and shit.
It looks like somebody might be living upstairs. They have the downstairs open to trash and everything, but they're living upstairs. There's a light on by the porch. There's a satellite dish. They're probably getting ready to come out here and be like, get the fuck away from us. And there's a dog barking. I guess that means for us to
Fuck out of here.
yeah, that's Dogtown. That's the Dogtown Schoolhouse.
Maybe maybe the myth could be, well, not necessarily a myth, but maybe that the dogs are used to alert them that people are here. As their security.
Maybe the dogs are used as a medium to talk to ghosts or find out where the ghosts are and scare them away or something.
Possibility, and maybe the dogs are even fucking sacrificed.
Yeah, possibilities. By the way, locals are getting to us. They're following us. Maybe not right now, but they are on to us.
They're pretty suspicious that they think we're doing something out here, which all we're fucking doing is filming documentaries. So, what the cops pull us over, they're gonna search our car and go, camera, 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 and another camera. I guess they're right. They all are doing this documentaries. But we're interested in this concrete formation up here in some spooky ass woods that.
Let's see where to go.
Well, I wonder if there's a.
I'm looking for a place that ground is not flat. Here we are. On the side of the road now. Ready.
Alright guys, so we're where we think we found the old place for Dogtown. We're not for sure yet, but if you look around this place, it doesn't look like your typical place for a schoolhouse to be. I mean, this is out in the middle of nowhere. That concrete slab over there drew our attention because we think that this might actually be where the Dogtown building may have been. As you can see, there's nothing here anymore, but from the look of this place, it's not really that kept up anymore. No traffic right now. This is a break in it, so that's good. So people ain't probably thinking we're doing something crazy or something. You look. Oh, we did see a rainbow over there, by the way. That might be good luck. It might be bad. So, guys, I think we found the place. Spooky as hell. Capitalized. How old these trees are.
Glad that the rain had subsided for a moment for us to get us a little investigation on this old concrete slab that might have been the foundation for a schoolhouse of Dogtown.
One of the good things about this is there's we haven't seen any no trespassing signs on this concrete slab as of yet.
Doesn't look like anybody would be living there.
Hope not. We look pretty high. There's just nothing past here. To what?
Enter at your own risk. Like a sidewalk. Could have been a playground over here at one point. Where does it go?
Here, we're gonna do a quick spirit box session while we're here. Is there any spirits around in this area right now? Were you murdered here?
Yes.
Heard a male say yes. There used to be a school building here? Is there a female present? How old are you? Are you looking for help? How many of there are you here? You're a female present.
Could swear I must have heard 12.
Were you raped and murdered in this location?
As you can see, we've had several female EVPs, and there is not a female in sight around us.
Are you afraid of us? Did a man murder and rape you guys here? Or many of you here?
Not sure what to think about this.
Are you trapped here? You can hear what that was. A female did come through.
There's a male again.
Is that you? Are you a female? Stop it. I think at the very end of it right here, before I stopped it, I heard the word death. Come on. It said the word death.
That's what I heard. So, warning, a statement. I don't know what to get out of that.
This place does feel a little weird.
Yeah. I definitely don't have a good vibe for it. There's more over there, I believe. Maybe we'll give that a look gander.
After reviewing the evidence and seeing that the female said left, we decided that she either crossed over or has left because she's being forced to. Alright, so we were just here a second ago, and I was using the spirit box, and we were getting some replies. Now we're going to head back up here again and see if we can get a little bit more.
Yeah, earlier when we were asking questions, I feel like they were trying to tell us something, but if we just couldn't get it out, but they're still responding, so let's see if they have anything else to say. That's creepy enough. Hello? Is there anyone here? 10? What's your name? My name's Tim. Can I talk to you?
We have questions to ask you.
Yes, we just have a couple of questions. What happened here? Did this used to be a schoolhouse? Did somebody do something wrong here?
Are those little moans coming from the spirit box?
Sounds like it. Can you help us solve what? Can you help us know what's going on? We would like to know. 8. 8 what? Are you a man?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck was that? Someone tugged on my shirt.
Did you just tug on Anthony's shirt? Yeah.
Melda said, yeah. I didn't really like that much. You startled me.
Why did you do that? Are you good or are you bad?
Oh, we heard that. She said good. Guys, I don't know if you guys are picking this up, but that was a clear as day female. And as you can see, there's no females here with us. There's only just me and Tim. That was a female voice. She said, we're good.
Just swore I just heard some footsteps.
Was there a male here that murdered you? Question to the female that just communicated with us. Were you murdered and raped by a man here? Why did you rape them girls and kill them?
Are you sad that you were never put to rest? Because I heard something that said go back.
Are we in danger for being here? Can't tell what they're saying.
Like I wasn't no. Like I swore I heard a yes right before it. But the no was a male and the yes was a female.
Is there a female still present with us?
Well, no.
Did you kill her?
Correct.
What the fuck? Guys, you can hear these responses. If you look at this tree right here behind us right here, weird noises keep coming from it. And you just heard the responses. We ain't making this up or anything. They are answering our questions legitimately, and they are giving us feedback. So apparently, there's a female present here, and there's a man that does not seem to want us to be in here.
If you're here, can you touch one of us?
There's a car over there. There's a car over there.
I heard car. Maybe we should stop it.
Yeah, we're beside it.
It seems like this male is trying to keep the female quiet and doesn't want us to hear any of the answers. So, I guess we will be heading.
We're gonna stop this recording here. Alright, so we just left from the supposed place that we think may have been where the building was at, where the girls were murdered. Or was it girls, or?
Could have been girls. The other story was classmates of a school where either a teacher burnt them to death or somebody went and shot them all up.
So far, I mean, we just got done with that little spot with the concrete wall around it. We can confirm that we did capture on film a female reply, and there was no females there. As you can see, there's nobody back here but us. There's just nobody here with us. There's no females present.
Another story that I've heard is that somebody that was really good person, did everything right. I guess he was just having a hard time. Things weren't going his way. Wrong deal of cards, and I guess he ended up walking out in the middle of a field next to a tree and killing himself. So some people say that they see him next to that tree every so often. Something to look for. You might see a man. So many off-roads, you don't know where they lead.
It looks like it's just a journey to in the middle of nowhere, or maybe a journey into time.
It's clear that everything's kind of a secret out here, and they see somebody looking into it. They want to get them away. So it's not clear what really happened at either one of those buildings that we had looked into. But I don't know, maybe one day the secrets will be revealed. Hopefully we get a little more something out of the responses on the video. But one thing we know is that the man was telling us one thing when the female was telling us a different thing. The man seemed angry. The female was telling us, trying to warn us.
True, which could always mean different things, to where, the male could have been keeping the female quiet, because we did notice that after we did hear the female speak, she only spoke once.
Yes.
After that, we didn't hear any more from her. So maybe she was just reluctant to get out a few words that she wanted to say, and then maybe, we never know, we could have helped her cross over.
Yeah, that's always a positive thing, to help a lost spirit cross over to the other side. That's what we look forward to do.
Maybe she needed to hear from somebody, because maybe she felt as if she was just stuck there. No one even remembers her. They've forgotten about her, and then boom, two young, determined investigators show up and reach out to her, and maybe are reaching out, helped her cross over. Maybe that's why we didn't hear from her after that.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Alright,
Alright, this is Tim father-in-law, Brad Hall, and we're revisiting Dogtown again. He's going to tell us about his experiences with Dogtown when he had investigated it prior a couple of years ago. So now we're going to see his side of the story on Dogtown. What he thought was a schoolhouse might be a damn house now. So see what he's got to say.
Well, when I first came out here, it was about 2 years ago, and I brought my kids with me, and we were coming out to investigate the school, and we thought at the time that this was a school, but I come after researching it to find out it's Dam 42 that was in usage back in the 40s and earlier.
Here's someone whisper.
I think that was a dog. And we went ahead and did the investigation anyway. And we come up with some pretty interesting background facts we found out. Like if you look over here in the corner of the building, down in this bottom corner here, when we did investigations, there was supposed to be a rape and murder of 2 young girls by a guy that worked out here at the dam.
What happened in that basement? The guy.
Apparently one of the workers had gotten, somehow there was 2 young girls around, and he managed to get them in this basement and supposedly had raped and murdered them. But we have no concrete facts to prove that. That's just the story that goes with it. And then back in those days, out of boredom, they said that a lot of the workers, to entertain themselves, back in the racial part, would basically hang people from trees or torture, take African Americans out here and basically do what they want to them with them, torture them, and there were supposed to be hangings and all kinds of stuff. So we went ahead and decided we was going to do the investigation here, since we didn't find the school at that time. And we came up with a bunch of EVPs and voices that were heard by the people investigating.
Motorcycle coming this way.
Yeah.
Pause it. So, whenever you guys came to investigate here, would you guys say that you probably experienced some, would you say residual hauntings or intelligent?
I'd say it was more intelligent than residual, because we had actual answers to our questions when we were taping. Nothing that was drawn out or long. We had 2 girls on our crew. One was my daughter and my ex-wife when they came out. And they both said that they heard without a shadow of a doubt a man talking to them in the corner of the room that they were investigating at the time. And we heard a lot of dinks and donks that could have been anything when hindsight looking back on it, but it always corresponded with questions that we asked. Like if we asked a question, can you show us that you're here, you would hear a noise at that particular time. So it was almost like it was intelligently answering you through its knocks and bangs. And just different things that startled us through the night. And we did about a 2.5 hour investigation here.
So what did you catch anything while you were in those investigations? That would be some really good evidence.
Other than EVPs, I mean, we didn't catch nothing on film that would suggest any haunting. Personal experiences more than anything, but on concrete evidence, not enough to really show anybody. A couple EVPs that if you're into the paranormal field, you would recognize as that and be happy with. But if you're skeptical, you would try to tear apart. But yeah, we had a good time with it. I think we caught some decent evidence, but not the best I've caught. For the time we were here, it was pretty good.
Yeah, well, then we just do another investigation. They're really bringing it up, they're fixing it.
Yeah, last time we were out here, it was all basically in a condemned state, where we thought they were going to tear down the building, and then we come to find out that the owner was going to rebuild it, and he's rebuilt a lot of stuff here. I don't know what his overall plans are with it.
There's a pause button and like a
This happened last time, didn't it?
something like this, yeah. A lot of traffic. Would you also be one of the believers who think that renovation can spike up activity?
I absolutely believe that. Yeah, I'm a heavy believer in the paranormal, and I think anything that brings on a change from what the spirit is used to, then it's going to create them to be upset because they want things the way they were and the way they remembered it. And anytime you have reconstruction, I believe it increases paranormal activity tenfold, especially with the way they're doing it here. I mean, they're not so much changing the building itself, but redoing everything to where it's going to look totally different. I think that would upset the spirits because they're used to it being a working house for the dam on the river, which you can't see from where we're at, which is literally just beyond this cornfield. And that's what they're used to, so that's what they want. And this looks like maybe they're doing apartments, or maybe they're just making it one big house, but either way it would upset them. But I would believe it would upset them. It would upset me if I was used to one thing and they switched it over to something else.
Yeah, with the building that we had investigated in our first episode, that house had burnt down 2 years before I moved into it in 2000. So I don't know if entity had caused it. They never did figure out how the house had burnt down. But with rebuilding the house, they basically did all the same blueprints, the same plan that they did last time. I don't know if working on it, rebuilding it, making it a new house again, if that had anything to do with any activity going on there or not.
There you have it, folks. We're going to be heading back to the spot where me and Tim caught the EVPs and do a segment there.
So that tree right there,
Yeah.
that's believed that somebody, you tell a story.
Well, there was a guy that, they had a farm that was a working farm years ago, and they hired a simple guy, a retarded man, to work for them that they knew that was a popular in the town kind of guy. And he worked on the farm, and he'd fallen in love with their daughter, and he was wanting to marry her and whatnot, and it ended up where she wasn't in love with him like he was with her, and the kind of puppy love thing, and he ended up staying out here for about a year by himself, if I remember correctly. They let him rent the farm and work on it. And when he realized that she had went on with her life and married and went off, he came out to this tree and shot himself and killed himself. And it took, I think they said, a week, 2 weeks, where they found his body. They thought he'd just run off, brokenhearted. And then the odor got to him, and when they found out where the odor was coming from, they realized it was his body that was at the base of that tree that you just seen.
And they believe that sometimes they see him standing by the tree.
Yeah, you can see his ghostly image by the tree there. And they actually said still up on the farm you can hear him, that what they believe is him, like the footsteps and the talking, and they believe he still roams the land altogether, but you can see him mainly at that tree where he killed himself.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it was a good story, but that was actual. We know that could be proven to be a fact. The kid that told us it was his grandfather's the one that hired the man, so we know that that's the true story. I just don't know if all the accounts that I told you are 100% authentic. But he did fall in love with the girl, he did work there, and he did kill himself because of that. I do know that's all fact. So That's something I'd like to follow more up on and learn more about.
That's cool. Now we are heading. Alright, we just pulled off on the side of the road here and we're getting ready to check out where the Dogtown Schoolhouse is believed to be. And it's now just a concrete slab. So, yeah, let's go check it out. So you passed this up first couple of times.
Yeah, to me it looks more like a wall than it does a slab, but when you look at it, you can see there was a foundation for something. And when you read the inscriptions or read books about this area out here, it does say that there's nothing left but the foundation of the school. And this would be the exact location it would sit in. So I'm 100% sure that this is it.
You know, last time we did a sewer box session, we heard plenty of voices to do something.
Did you guys go up the steps the last time?
Yeah, we went right into the middle of it. Oh, I got sidewalks. Maybe a playground over here.
It'd almost be interesting to bring a metal detector. See if you can bring up some old artifacts from the school grounds.
God, nice. It's all sunny out here and everything. And right here is where all the shade is, these trees, and let me make it dark. Here.
There's a lot of morbid history to this school. And I went on to do research to set up 2 years ago, so I don't remember much of what went with the band and what went with the school. And it's so close together. Of course, they weren't as politically correct back then, so they got away with a lot more things. As far as punishments and stuff towards the kids that were more morbid, and today wouldn't be dealt with at all.
Oh, looks like a pump light.
Oh, it's just
I don't know if it's school. This is before. Yeah, the foundation is raised up so they know that floods around this area.
This is where we stood at last time and we got the AVP right here.
And it felt like somebody touched them on the back.
through here.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you that eerie feeling. I know you can't really get it on tape, but you can almost, it's that presence you can feel that something just ain't quite normal here. That's the first impression I get coming up the steps.
Like an uneasy feeling.
Yeah. Almost like it takes you back in that time frame, you know. It's just, you can tell it wasn't the best place to be to go to school. And there's a lot of different bricks that are underneath this grown up area that you can see different chunks of bricks from where they tore the school down. So the walking's really unstable. And this is just a small part of what actually the foundation of the school is. But I'd like to do an investigation here at night. And you can see where deer or different animals would be making trails like that's deer trail. We're bedding down here, which could lead to some maybe false stuff, you know, like an animal moving. But it could also lead to some good paranormal activity.
I'll get a shot of this tree over here. That's just one scary. They got a lot of scary ass looking trees around here, you know. And I don't know if anybody was ever hanged on that specific tree, but I mean this whole town, it's just weird. I mean that's the definition of paranormal. That explain, especially back in the day. You know, just a bunch of things are happening with the damn house and this schoolhouse. So.
Well, this is like you got the dam. This is the community sat on the river. So it was basically the kids that we had were country kids that lived in the sticks, and their families worked on this river right over here. So they had their own little post office. They had their own little school building, and different things. So any outsiders would be just that, an outsider. So it's almost like its own engulfed community, where I don't know, like you're trying to. The Dukes of Hazzard is a bad example, but you know, outsiders aren't welcome, so to speak. So if you had a man of color, or if you had a white guy that was a troublemaker, there's plenty of places you could get rid of them out here, or torture them or do things, and nobody's going to get repercussion off of it, because you got your whole community that's going to stand up beside you. Because you got all the dads working in the same place, all the kids going to the same school. You know, it's a local tight-knit thing is what it was back then. And now it's all condemned, and of course the spirits, that's what they're used to. So if you're deceased here, you're not going to want to leave. You're going to want to stay with what you're used to.
Their home.
Yeah. This is all they knew. So they had the hangies in a tree. I mean, it's not a scary story to scare you. It's a fact. It's just the way it was back then. People were mean to each other. And outsiders weren't welcome here. That's one thing I remember from reading. It was its own city. It was its Dogtown. And it's right on the outskirts of Evansville, which is a much bigger city than what this has to offer. But there's other little counties and towns and cities around here that had their same stories. This just happens to be one on the river that's no longer in use. So now all you have is the residual, the intelligent, and all the haunting and the paranormal activity left.
See, it's funny how a lot of people from a town that's only 40 minutes away, Evansville, we've asked people, do you know anything about Dogtown? And they're like, Dogtown, what is that? You know, so of course, I mean, an adjacent town has no clue about this town, so we might have authority. We're the bigger town, but if we don't know what's going on over here, we're not gonna look into it. And like back in the day, schoolhouses, grades like from 1st to 12th, or how many grades they had back then, they all went to the same school. This is probably a one-room schoolhouse.
Exactly.
And I've heard a story about maybe somebody came and like killed a bunch of the students, like shot up the school or something. I'm not sure. There's a bunch of stories, but if that were true, I mean that's a lot of the kids in this whole town. I mean it's a small area, and he killed those kids, and who knows what happened to that person. But that could affect a lot of the town, and I'm sure they probably dealt with that person if he didn't kill himself in a very horrible way. So.
I mean, it's like you said a minute ago, it's close enough to a big town that they could have what they needed to get by, but it's far enough away that the people in that big town don't have a clue what's going on right there, 40 minutes away on the river. Yeah. And unless you know which turns to make, which roads to take, you don't even know this exists.
Yeah.
See, it's also a possibility, back in a time when this was a very populated area, it's like the same scenario as nowadays. You have people who become schizophrenic or insane, and they go up in schools and shoot kids and stuff, and that could have been the same story back then as well. Someone in this community could have been, mentally ill and was not treated, so the only way he can express his feelings was by doing heinous acts.
It takes one bad apple out of the bunch, and that's what could have happened with like the massacre you're talking about, and like you're saying, one guy that wasn't diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenic come up here and have a grudge against a teacher and shoot up the whole schoolhouse. Very easily could have happened. I mean, we're talking up to 100 years or maybe even more ago. And this place, when did they shut? The dam was shut in like the 40s. Which is 60, 70 years ago from now, but really not that long ago when you look at it on an overall scale. And to be that private and near such a big town, it's hard for a lot of people to believe, but it really happened. I mean, this stuff really happened out here.
Yeah, the advances in the psychology field and mental health, and they could diagnose somebody now and get them treatment and do the best they can to help them stay within society. But it's not even that long ago. If you had an illness, they would just throw you into a hospital and they would leave you there. So maybe this person didn't get the help. I mean, this is a small town. They might not have had the professional help to help them at that point. And that's all they could do. It wasn't necessarily his fault or anybody else's. It's just the time period. It was just the wrong time, to have that illness.
And of course they're going to sweep it under the rug. You don't want that smeared on your town.
It could be any number of things that could have happened in this area.
And that's just the stories we know about.
Yeah, that's the story. I mean, we didn't live in that time period, so we don't know. We can do another spirit box session down here sometime, and we can ask more questions. That's about the only information we can find is what the records say, and I'm sure not everything that is said on there is what all happened. There's no possible way of knowing the truth. Alrighty. Many strange things happened on our journey to Dogtown. The story behind what actually happened at the schoolhouse and the old dam house are still not certain to this day. All that we know is that somebody was trying to tell us what had happened all those years ago and was silenced. With all of the evil that lurks amongst us, hiding within the shadows of our world, we must remember one simple thing. There's always light beyond the dark.